All right, guys, good morning. We're going to do a quick lesson on these new backing tracks, and I want to tell you a little bit about how we came up with this idea. Is that I always say that everybody's ear is better than you think. Let me move this window out so I can see you guys. Hold on one second. Let me move this window out so I can see you guys. Hold on one second. Let me move this window out so I can see. Okay. So when I say your ear is better than you think, you know, we do a lot of licks, we read a lot of sheet music and things, but sometimes we just need to listen and practice in learning the blues scales and our ideas, but listening to the band, right? And so we can interact. And if we're playing a C blues and the band goes here to a G chord, I want to be able to react to that, right? And so the same goes with, of course, all other chords. We're starting simple, so I call level 2 is just C, F, and G, which at times it'll sound like a blues or just a major chord progression, a simple chord progression. But level 3, which I've already put up, adds the F sharp. Okay, so that's for people who are a little bit more experienced with listening. Here's what I can guarantee is that you will get better at it if you practice this this example. Let's go ahead and turn on the track and I'll show you what I mean. So the first thing is just, I hear C, right? So I'm thinking da, and now it changed. It already went. Ba da 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 da, and it's 2 measures each. So, and there's G. Stayed on G. F. Ba, I'm thinking that bo da dee da dum. And back to C. Bo da 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 da. Now listen. Ba ba da da da. Here F. Back to C. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 da. So you hear the progression going along, right? So let me stop it. I'm going to start it again. And if somebody gets or is actually watching this, make sure you like this video. This is just a fun, hopefully helpful video to talk about how to use these tracks. And say hello if you get a chance. I did send out the emails to all of our lists this morning just saying, hey, we're starting something new. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. So as you practice this level 2, right, I didn't do level 1 as in just 2 chords. I figured 3 was a good starting point. So we did C, F, and G in this video. And so for 21 minutes, it's just cycling through these. And so I want you to start to go to your instrument, whatever instrument that is, or just vocally, and start to sing the notes, sing the scale. So you can start with, the first recommendation was this: take your 5-note major scale and do this pattern. Or da 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 da. Sorry, that if you can get all the way in, ba da 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 da. That's probably too much for this video. Let's be simple. Let's da 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 da. 3, 2, 1. Ba da 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 da. But as you're listening, I'm listening to the bass player. That's one of the instruments I'm listening to kind of hear, what is the bass player doing? Is he on a C down there? Boom. And does he go to da? And you can walk up the scale, do 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 dum. Or this G will start to really sound obvious whenever you hear that dum. So as I'm going through it, I'm going to play it again, but I'm going to sing through either the scales or I'm going to sing through the arpeggios, right? An arpeggio, ba da 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 dum, or I might sing ba da 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 da. When it goes to G, I might want to go da 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 dum. So I'm thinking the arpeggios of the G chord or the F chord or the C chord, but I'm also thinking about the roots, the bottom of the key. Like, where is this home? Ba da 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 dum. All right, so let me turn it on again and just show you how we're going to practice this thing. Okay, so I wrote the scales out, as you can see, of just the first 5 notes. Ba da 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 dum. That's the way I wrote that. Ba ba da 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 dum. Back to C. Ba ba da 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 dum. Listen to this. Ba da 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 da. That's the G chord, right? Did the G chord again. Dum. Dum. And back to C, I think. Ba da 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 dum. Ba da 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 dum. Ba da 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 dum dum. G, right? Ba da 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 bum. Again. Ba ba da 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 dum. Boo da 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 dum. Boo da 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 dum dum. Ba da 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 da. Right, you hear it going. All right. Now, on this introductory video, on purpose, I made it so that it would kind of do some familiar patterns, because I want you guys to be able to recognize the movement of what it sounds like. Of course, it goes from a C to an F, or a C to a G, da, and even the G to the F. So there are some repeated patterns on purpose, but just know that as we go through this, is that it's going to be so random, you're going to really have to dig in and use your ears, right? And that's the goal, right? You guys can do it. I say often is that your ear is way better than you think it is, and sometimes you just have to tap into it, right? And this is the way you're going to do it. This is very simple practice, but it will go a long way if you'll dig in. So I would like for you guys to like the video, and this video, and also like the video of level 2, and then just listen to the video 3. I want you to listen to that F sharp. Just adding the F sharp to those 3 chords, C, F, and G, and F sharp. Now it's a whole different sound, and you'll start to hear when that F sharp happens. You'll go, oh yeah, that's different, and then you play the F sharp, and then you settle back into hearing the C, F, and G. So, all right, so let's turn on the track and just practice. I'm going to sing along with the notes. I'm going to be listening for C and when it goes to F and G, and just get used to that root movement, okay? So again, like this video and say hello in the chat if somebody comes in. I want to make sure that everything's posted in the right places this morning. This will be kind of a short video, but I do want to say hey. All right, here we go. We're going to start it over just so you can hear the familiar movement of what we're doing here. And we're going to listen to the root note. We're going to get C first. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You hear home again. Now listen. That's G, right? Da 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 da. G again. Da 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 da. F. Da 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 da. And back to C. Ba, back to C. I hear C. Bum bum ba bum bum. Let's hear it. G, right? Da 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 da. A G again. Then I hear it's gonna go to F. Da da dee da dee da 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 bum bum. Do da do da 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 da. Boo ba da da dee da da dee da da. Do da do da dee da da ba do bum. Ba da da ba da 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 do bum. Boo ba da da dee da da dee da bum. Boom ba da da dee da 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 da. back to C, right? Do. All right, so now I'm going to do just singing the basics. So the goal, another goal of what we're doing is as we start to learn the basics, and I shouldn't go into the other licks and things first. I want to get the basics of hearing the major scale pattern, or you can also do the first 5 notes of each blues scale to hear that at times. And the other thing is, after we get very familiar with all that, we'll start adding our licks, all the licks that we've been doing, right? You do them over each key so that you start using your vocabulary and still hearing all the movements going by. This is an introductory video of you guys just getting used to hearing everything in its most simple form. That's where I wrote out the 5-finger pattern: C, D, E, F, G, E, D, C. Then the first 5 notes of the F major scale, and then A, G, F, and G, G, A, B, C, D, B, A, G. This video is more predictable as it loops. But what's coming very, very soon, and each day I'm making new videos of the different levels and kind of easing into it. But I also want your feedback as we go through this, right? This is a new kind of idea, and I would love to have your feedback going forward, okay? We're going to start at the beginning just for familiarity. Ba ba da 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 da. That was the F, right? Boo da 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 da. 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 Boo da 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 ba da da. Boo da 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 ba boom boom. Boo da 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 da. Boo da 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 da. F. Do da 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 da. Back to C. Ba da 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 dee da da da. Ba da 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 dee da 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 da. Ba da ba 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 da da da. Boom G. Ba ba da da dee da da dee da da. G again. Da 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 dee da da dee da da. F. Do da 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 da, and back to C. Do da do da do da do da da da. All right. Let's go over and listen to the one that has the F sharp, just so you guys can hear it. All right, so this one we've added the F sharp. Do da 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 dee da da da. Da 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 dee da da da. Back to C. Da 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 dee da da da. Ah, you hear that, right? Let's do that again. Now, on this one, when you hear that F sharp, it's pretty obvious, right? Da 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 dee da da dee da da. You hear that F sharp? Boo da 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 dee da da dee da da. Da 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 dee. All right, I can't wait I can't wait for you guys to practice that, adding the F sharp. Isn't it awesome how you have these 3 chords going by C, F, and G that you've been practicing, and now all of a sudden you've been doing this, and then you did F, and then you've been doing G, and all that sounds good. But then when you hear this, it sounds totally different, doesn't it? And that's the goal, is we're gonna start mixing these up. And what I'm gonna do next is make it to where it's less predictable as you go through it a couple times. But I'm wanting and needing the feedback from you guys to make sure that this is a great pace for you guys. So make sure you let me know that. All right, I'm going to go back to the other backing track, and we're just going to spend a little more time going through that, and then we'll call it a day. And I also sent this video out to everyone on our iMusicAcademy list, so no worries. You can click on either video, the level 2 or the level 3. So I'm listening to that G ba ba da da dum, da 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 dums on the 5 chord, F chord da ba da ba da ba bum, and then back to C. I want to encourage you guys to sing along. Is this a camera? Okay, my camera was frozen, so if anybody was interacting with me, sorry about that. Let me start it over again. Alright, again, if you're listening to this, make sure you like this video and go like video 2 and 3, and I'm going to make them a little bit harder each time, okay? Da 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 da. You start to hear that you're at home, you're on the C, right? And you hear that, you know you're on the G. Da ba ba da da da. To G again, ba da 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 dum. F, ba ba da da dum. Ba ba da da da, and it's good to be able to sing your arpeggios. Ba ba dee da dum, ba da 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 bum, bo da 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 bum da da. Ba ba dee da dum da dee, da 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 dee ba da dee da da. Ba da ba dee da dee da da. Ba da 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 da. You hear the difference when you get to the F. Ba, you can hear ba. We're on C, G, G again. Da 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 da. F, ba ba da 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 da. Do da do dee da dee da do da bo da da. F, do da 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 dee da da da. Listen for that root note. Bum ba 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 bum. Ba da 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 da. So you can think on arpeggios or scale. G, da 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 dum. Ba da 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 dum. Do da do da da. C, do da do da da.